You're bad because you don't have a rival. All right, maybe you're not actually bad. Maybe you're just kind of stuck and you feel like you're not really growing or you're plateaued. This video is for those people. I spent the majority of my time in my ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom career playing a low tier team, historically very challenging to win with, very difficult to pilot. And it took me some time to realize, but I had basically been playing my entire scene on hard mode. What do I mean by that? Basically, everyone and their mother did not want to lose to me. Nobody wants to lose to the low tier hero. Nobody wants to be that guy to say, yeah, I lost to Phoenix, right? You know, like nobody wants to say that. Nobody wants to say that. So the reality is, in my entire scene, I had nothing but rivals because I had the benefit of playing a low tier team that nobody wants to lose to. It's because of this type of environment in my local scene that I really think I was elevated from just a regular player to someone much more competitive who was able to tackle on some of the greats in the Marvel vs. Capcom community. So this video is for the people that really want to get better, have plateaued, and really just are stuck in growing as a fighting game player. For those who want to be stronger, in this video I'm going to break down 5 reasons why you need a rival. Number 5, it's just more fun to train with someone there. Have you gone to the gym before and you're just sitting, doing your thing, trying to stay motivated, and you just think, man, I could just be home right now. I could be playing some Rainbow Six Siege. I could be playing some Marvel vs. Capcom 2. I could be watching twitch.tv/HourJustice. Well, the good news is you can do that at the gym anyway. But realistically, people that go to the gym with someone, training partner, their SOs, anything like that, historically have very high rates of retention. They will keep coming back. There's something that comes with being accountable and having somebody with you, right? There's something that can be attributed to not wanting to let that person down, right? If they're ready to go, you're ready to go. If they're not ready to go, maybe you want to motivate them, right? Maybe you want to say, hey, we can tough this out, we can do this, or you both don't attend in solidarity. Whatever the case, having someone to grow with you just makes it more fun. Number 4, 2 brains are better than 1. Now, I'm not talking about, zombies, Zambambos saying they just want to have seconds, when it comes to, that's a terrible joke. Let's be real. When you were in school and you were trying to get through some of these class projects, these team projects, right? There's a reason they grouped you together. One reason is so you can get along and make friends. That didn't always happen for me. But I definitely made sure to talk to all of my teammates and brainstorm as much as I can, all right? When there's 2 minds working, it's just easier, right? You can bounce ideas off each other. It's a little challenging when you're by yourself, right? Or when you have to do something kind of on your own, like record a video by yourself, stare at the camera, not fuck up. God, okay. Good thing I don't have that problem. Shit. It's simple math. You're using double the brain power and double the effort to get to those goals. And you get to see the results together from playing with someone else so often. Tip number 3, you're going to absolutely learn the matchup and teach the matchup. What do I mean by that? So you find yourself a rival, someone strong, someone who challenges you, someone who makes you feel like you really need to get to the next level because you're just sick of losing, or you want to give them a challenge. Whatever that motivation, having a rival means you're going to understand that matchup, right? If you're playing Street Fighter, they play DJ, you play Ken, you two are going to understand that matchup perfectly, right? And there is value in that. There's value in having a confidence in a certain matchup. And that's something that you can really only get from playing the same person, from having a rival that wants to continually grow with you, right? You can play a billion Kens and maybe grasp the matchup and try to understand all of them, or you can fight one dude, fight one person. And then when you really grasp that matchup, it's going to show, right? So you're going to have a mastery of the matchup that you can then apply to whoever you play after because you've really put that much time into it. Reason number 2, this one really resonates with me. You basically are creating your own coach. Do you know the creative character engines where you make whatever you want for a particular RPG or any game? You're basically doing that, but with a coach, right? No one else is going to understand your habits, your tics, your tells, anything that you need, or anything that they feel is something that they can take advantage of. Because chances are, if you have a rival and you're playing someone consistently, they know all of these things and they take full advantage of it, right? And if not, you should tell them, right? You should aid each other in growing so that when the push comes to shove, you're leaving your scene and you're going out of town, you're going out of state and you're competing. Chances are your rival is likely the best coach you've ever had or never had, really. That person's going to know you inside and out. Depend on them for some information or some insight, right? And return the favor, right? Tell him that he can't block low after a certain mix-up. Tell him that he always mashes throw after a wake-up or something. Little things like that really add up. They can honestly feel really amazing. Your rival will know all of your tendencies, and they'll know the easiest ways to beat, which means there is no one better to coach you in times of need. You can never really underestimate the power of a good coach. And reason number one, a good rival will absolutely push you. It's cliche and maybe a little silly to think about, but let's think about all the animes. All the animes, Naruto, Bleach, One Piece. It doesn't matter what you watch, because in some of the best shonen animes, there's always a rival. And that rival absolutely pushes them to the brink of their abilities. And while we're not here trying to literally murder each other outside of the game, but in the game, that's kind of what's happening. You're trying to take the opponent's life bar, right? Akin to murdering them, but in game. And I'll tell you what, I've played and grinded against some amazing players, right? Shout outs to my buddy Zero Max, a local Zero May Cry in the scene. Ruin, who is insert coins Ruin, that I'm aging myself if you know who that is. Fantastic Marvel 2 player, turned Marvel 3, and also a fantastic Marvel 3 player. I've played Ryan LV. I've played Cloud 805. I've played Philippine. I've played a ton of people, all right? I've played and I've stuck and I've been able to contest toe to toe with them because my local community and my local rivals always pushed me to be better. If I won one week, it doesn't mean I was going to guarantee win the next week, because there will be adjustments. If I didn't come correct that next weekend, I can almost guarantee a loss, because they're not trying to lose again. They're over there labbing, they're adapting, they're doing all of the things right. And that's it. Those are my 5 reasons why you definitely need a rival if you're trying to get better and you don't want to be bad at fighting games. It's tough and it might even be a little uncomfortable, but step outside of your comfort zone. Start talking to your local community, talk to people in Discord, meet up with people at majors, play people that you know challenge you, right? Don't just beat up people that you know you can beat, right? Find someone who will challenge you and force you to be better and force them to be better, and return that favor back and forth. Come correct every time. Lab something that bothered you the first time or is messing you up the first set that you guys have. Come through the next set, show your adaptation, win that set, and now flip it on them, right? It's a give and a take. It's an ebb and a flow. And it's a beautiful thing in fighting games. And I know you can find yourself a rival. That's your next biggest step. And I look forward to seeing all of your guys' progress. Let me know in the comments if you have a rival in your fighting game community, someone that pushes you. Shout them out, bro. Let me hear about it. That's exciting to me. Anyway, see y'all in the next one. Bye. Hold it! I just want to give a huge shout out to my patrons. And if you want to support the House of Justice and all of the House of Justice endeavors, as well as the people behind the scenes, editors, artists, please consider supporting through the Patreon. Thank you guys so much. Without further ado, here's the rest of the outro. Take that!